slowly. So as we're breathing up, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So think about bringing up your pelvic floor as well. Lovely. Just lean over a little bit more each time. Make it slightly deeper. And over we go. One more each side. And then just come back to center. And then just making sure you just rest your hands there on your thighs. We're just going to roll down, and then when we come up, we're going to do cat stretches. So just tuck your chin to chest. Take a breath in to draw the core in, and then just breathing out. Let yourself roll down slowly towards your feet. Just stretching the back as we go. And then breathing in here, just breathe out. Start to roll up, keeping the chin to chest until you get to your thighs. Pop your hands on your thighs, and then just bring your eyes forward. I'll just turn to the side so you can see, and then just make a nice rounded cat stretchy back there. So just round the back and look forward, and round the back, and then just stretch that one forwards. Lovely. And then just round the back one more time, breathing in, keep the chin down onto chest, and continue rolling up all the way to the top. Just give the shoulders a roll at the top there. And taking a big breath in, let's do that again. So roll your head down there, popping chin to chest. Just let yourselves go down towards the feet. Breathing out all the way. Take a breath in here at the bottom. And then just roll yourselves up again, just stopping at your knees there, just above your knees, hands on your thighs. Just let your eyes come forward so your head straightens up a little bit, and make a nice rounded back. Just stretch into that lower back, and just breathe out and look forwards, and just stretch again. So breathing all the air out, and just breathe in. And then the last one, round the back for me, and continue breathing out, and just bring yourselves up to standing. Nice and tall. Okay, lovely. So we just warm up those hips a little bit now. Just move the legs around. So just taking a balance on one leg there. Just take one leg forward, touch the wall if you need to just support yourself, or a chair. And we're just going to move the leg round and just do some biggish circles there. So I want you to think about just gently bringing the leg round, just holding your core in, just warming up those hips. And just changing the direction, big circles round. Okay, lovely. And then hold the foot out to the side and just draw a little circle there, moving the ankle. So rotate the foot so we're warming up the bones there in the ankles and in the feet. Lovely. And then place that one down, and then let's do the same on the other side. So nice big breath in just to get your balance there. Gauge the core and take the leg round. Find a focal point on the floor to look at so you don't wobble too much. And then change direction, go back the other way. So really try and point the leg, point the toe, point the leg behind you. And then just stop it there to the side and just rotate the ankle there. So just move the toes around, move the feet around, foot around, and back the other way. Just lovely, warmed up there, nicely released ankle, any tension there. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm just going to bring you down onto the mat. I want you to roll down. We're going to roll down and go into child's pose. So take a breath in, tuck your chin to chest. Take your head down on the chest there, and just breathing out as you go down. Go all the way down to the mat there. Come down onto your knees. Come back into a child's pose. I'm going to change this in a moment. You're not there for long. Have a stretch forward. So reach the arms as far forward as you can. Round the back. Big breath in here. And then just bring yourself up onto your knees. And then if you can, we're going to cross our ankles and then push our bottoms back and come to seated. You don't have to do this bit if you don't want to. You can change what you're doing. So I've just rolled back on my bottom by having sat there on my ankles. Okay, Just being a bit flash way to sit down. Okay, so once we're in a seated position, just bring your feet in front of you. Just make sure your legs are parallel. Okay, we're going to start with a nice straight back and our knees just bent there, and just hold on to the backs of the thighs so we can do some back stretching. Okay, so just taking a breath in here and then just breathing out. So drawing that tummy in, make a nice rounded back and stretch the lower back and round the shoulders. So you've got a rounded shoulder look now. And then just take a nice breath in and just sit up tall and pull your shoulders back. So just have a lovely stretch here. And then let's go again. And come up nice and tall again. It's a really nice stretch, all part of the warm-up still. And breathing out. So round the back and round the shoulders. And then come up nice and tall. Okay, so the next one back. So if you'd like to roll yourselves down, we're going to go down onto the mat. So just taking a breath in here and then just breathing out nice and slowly. Just roll yourselves down onto the mat. I'll just move down slightly and we'll come on to our back work. So just find your way down to the mat, imprinting the back into the spine into the mat, all the way down, and lie yourselves down here. Okay, so just starting with, just check your knees are parallel and hip width apart and your feet are fairly near your bottom. And we're going to take a nice breath in to engage the core, and we're just going to close that gap underneath the waist. So just roll the hips back towards the rib cage there. So you've closed the gap underneath the waist, and just roll them out again. And just repeat that a couple of times. It's just making sure the lower back is nice and mobile. And then next one in, let's take ourselves up towards the ceiling. So just pushing those hips up towards the ceiling there, making a lovely bridge shape. Push the knees away, shoulder blades down onto the mat and pull your shoulders back. Squeeze the bottom, really squeeze the bottom. Breathing in here, just take a breath out as we roll ourselves down, and we will add on. Okay, so just going all the way down. Lovely, everybody okay with that? Super, so let's just go again. Let's take a nice breath in to prepare, and then just breathing out, roll through the waist there, lifting the hips up, taking yourselves up, nice and tall, and then just bringing your arms up to the ceiling as well. Just hold them there, and we're just going to open the arms to the side there and bring them back up. Now if you want to add on, we can drop one knee down as we open the arms to the side and bring the knee back up when you bring the hands up. So it's opening the chest. Let's think about deep breathing as we open the chest and breathing out as we come back up. So let's just make sure we alternate sides as well with the knees. So let's just take the other one down. Sorry, I was doing the same one. So let's alternate the knees back to the ceiling. One knee stays up, the other one comes down. Both arms can go down today. Try and keep the height of the hips up then. Don't let the hips drop down as we get sort of a bit tireder. So let's just bring those hips up. And then back to centre. Bringing the both knees up. Have a big push there to the centre. And then just breathing out. Let the arms drop over your head and roll yourself down. And let your bottom come all the way through to the last vertebrae. Okay, so we're going to take a big breath in here. So you can arch your chest up for a minute, and then I want you to pull it down to get it onto the floor, nice flat back, and then just breathing out, so lifting up the hips there, rolling through the upper back, coming up nice and tall again. And this time I want you to get your weight onto one foot and lift one leg. Now you can either stop there and place it back down again, or you can just bring it up and tap with the opposite hand and then bring it back down again. And then we're going to do the same with the other side. So you can either lift the leg up a little way and just tap it back down, or you can take it a little bit harder and bring one hand overhead to reach the foot and bring it back down. So let's alternate each side. So let's just lift up the leg, keep the hips up. We're just going to swap foot to leg and bring it down, and do one more. Lovely. Let's do one more each side, so another set. So that's 3 sets I've done so far. Or it will be when I finish this side. One more, lovely. Very nice work, ladies. And then bringing your feet down and then roll yourselves back down. Bringing the arms back over with you as you come back down. And bring them back down by your sides. Lovely. Okay, very nice there. Okay, so now I want you just to bring your hands by your head there. So we're going to do some curling up type of things. Okay, so just to start with, you're going to take a breath in and close the gap underneath your waist by rolling the hips back towards your rib cage. And then we're just going to breathe out and look up, and then just breathe in and come back down to start with. And then we're going to do that again. And breathe in to come down. Okay, and then I want you to think about bringing your knees up to tabletop if you can. You can keep them down if you want to, and back down again. So let's do one more in this position. So breathing in as you come down, and then next one up, I want you to rotate the elbow towards the knee and come back down again. So breathing out as you come up, rotate the top part of the body, keeping the knees and tabletop, and come down again. See if we can just move again from side to side and come back down. And then one more of these, and then back down. Okay, and then we're just going to change slightly what we do. So you can either keep your knees bent, but if you want to join me and go into the next level and take them long, we're just going to come up and we're going to come down. And we're going to see if we can come up and come down. Up and come down. One more up and then come down. And then just taking the arms overhead and bring the knees back into tabletop. So just back into tabletop there. We're just going to curl our head and shoulders up and see if we can go into 100. Okay, so just keeping the head and shoulders up there, pulling that tummy in nice and flat. So really working those abs, just lovely. Head up or head down, whichever you prefer. Knees bent or legs long if you prefer. So you can keep your head down if that helps you, but you've got to try and keep that tummy in. Right, just take a break there, just hug your knees into chest, have a little rock from side to side, massage the back there. That's quite tough, sorry about that, just bear with me on those. It's good to have a strong core, it helps with a good posture and to correct our back as well. It really helps you stand nice and tall. Okay, so big breath in here, let's curl those head and shoulders up. Let's take those knees back to tabletop and let's just do a few more of the 100. So let's just beat our arms. So nice little beats there. Long straight arms beating towards the ground. 5 little beats for the in-breath. 5 little beats for the out-breath. 5 little beats for the in-breath. 5 little beats for the out-breath. Okay, and hold it there, just have another rest. So we're stopping there, so just take a breather there. Well done, ladies. Just massage your lower back, rock from side to side. Let the head roll from side to side to release any tension. Make sure you do take a drink during the class today, ladies, as well. It's very, very warm. Okay, so I'm sure you know that. So let's just bring ourselves onto our elbows. Okay, as I say, take a drink at any time you feel you need one. Please don't wait for me to stop and have one. Okay, so we're just going to come onto elbows. I just want you to make sure you're not sort of sitting rounded back. Want a straight line there from the hips to the shoulder if you can. So try and push your chest out as well. And then I'd like you to see if you can just take your legs up by taking a breath in to engage your core. Can we hold our legs in this position? If it's too hard to have them long, you can have the knees bent. So choose whichever level is right for you. But what we're going to do is just take the legs open to the side and then come back to center and just bring them up. So they're up higher. So then take them lower and open them to the side and bring them to center and push them up towards the ceiling. That's it. So try and have long straight legs there. Try and keep the knees locked nice and long, so we're coming up that little push there at the end, and we're just opening to the side, coming back to center and up again. So let's just do a couple more. Out to the side, back to center and up, and then this time out to the side, back to the center. Just bend the knees and place them down. Just have a breather there for a moment, and we'll just change what we do. We'll do something else in a second. Okay, lovely. All right, so taking a nice breath in, hold the core in, just bring your knees up to tabletop, still on our elbows for this one. And I just want you to just turn the feet to sort of 10 to 2 as you push the legs out, and then just bring them back in next to each other. So we're just going to push the legs out, so they're 10 to 2, sort of in that ballet first position, and then bring the knees back in. So just to work the inner thighs there, pushing the heels out, and just bring them back in. And then again, push the legs out, and bring them back in. See if we can do 2 more. Push the legs away, and bring them back in. And 1 more, push the legs away, and bring them back in. And you'll be pleased to know that little section's done. So just bring yourselves up onto your bottoms now. Just come forward. Let's have a little stretch forward. Just give your knees a hug and just stretch your lower back there. So you just get a nice sort of release sensation there in the back there. Just going to have a quick drink as well. Lovely. Okay. So from here, let me remind myself what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to sit up nice and tall. So nice straight back. And I just want you to just bring your knees in a little bit. We're just going to do a little bit of teaser 1. So just hold on underneath your calves. Try and have a nice straight back here if you can. So if you want to sit on a cushion here, you can do, okay? And then we're just going to take 1 leg out. Now you can either go halfway or you can go the full length if you want to. So whichever's more comfortable for you. So halfway with the leg bent, or leg long. So just see what you can do. So the idea of this is to work the back and the core, of course, and to work the hamstrings. So we're trying to get the leg straight eventually, the more we do these. So it's just alternating 1 leg up. We're going out to the side, so it's making a V shape with the legs there, with the toes. So you're taking each one out to the side. Really try and straighten your back and pull your shoulders back if you can. That's the hardest part. So just pull those shoulders back, nice straight back. Can we do a couple more? Looking good. Very nice, Antonia. Lovely, nice long legs, lovely. And if anybody wants to do both together, nice straight backs if you can, so really push that tummy forward. That's a nice long line if you can. Well done, 1 at a time's fine. Lovely. And then just bring your knees into chest, make yourself into a nice little ball shape, and let's roll ourselves back to rolling like a ball and come up onto your sit bones. And back onto there. That was supposed to be a nice smooth transition. So come up onto your sit bones in between. So 2 more. So rolling back, so keep that lovely rounded back. And 1 more. And keep yourself down there. Roll yourself back and stay down there. And then I thought, as I was holding my knees, I'd take you into a single leg stretch from here. So just make sure you're comfortable. So lay down, keep your neck up if you need to, your head up or head down, whichever you prefer. Taking a breath in here, I'm going to bring my head up. I'm going to push 1 leg away, so nice and long, hold the other one in, and then we're going to switch. So pull it in to stretch those hip flexors. Really point the leg away, making it long as you go. Really point the toes, lovely long legs. Pull the other one in, give it a good stretch, a good pull as it comes in. So you're really working that hip flexor there. No real hurry on these, just nice stretches in between. That's what we're trying to do, stretch the movement, stretch and hold. 1 more each side. Hold it in there. And then if you need a breather here, you can pop your head down. We're going to go into a double leg stretch. I'm going to keep my head up. I'm going to take a big breath in here. Push the arms away and the legs away. Now you can do just the legs or just the arms, whichever you prefer, or keep the head down. So really try and push and lengthen. Think about making a nice long line there. So push and lengthen. And here we go again. So push and lengthen. See if we can do 2 more of these. Really lengthen the legs away. Reach the arms overhead. 1 more. And then grab your knees in. Place your head down and have a little rock from side to side. Well done, ladies. Whew. Okay, so I thought from here we could just come on to our sides. Not just our sides, we're going to do a bit of side sitting.
So I thought, come onto your elbows, and we're going to make a nice long line and have a go at doing a mermaid from here. So you can have both knees bent, you can have just the underneath bent and the top one long. We're going to lift ourselves up and take our arms overhead when you're ready. Just make sure your elbow is directly beneath your shoulders, and you can go long legs, both legs long if you wish as well. So taking a big breath in, we're going to lift ourselves up and breathe out as we reach over and stretch away. So really think about lengthening the legs away, lengthening the top arm away, and look towards the arm. And breathe in and come to the ceiling. And guess what? We're going to add on a nice little thread the needle, breathing out and breathing in as we come to center, and then you can lower yourself down in between. So try and push yourself maybe to the next level. So let's lift ourselves up. Do a nice long reach over to mermaid. Breathing out. Breathe in to bring the arm to the ceiling, and breathe out to come down through to thread that needle. Try and reach through behind you. Breathe into the ceiling and just take a breather in between if you wish. Let's just do 2 more of those. So lifting up, reaching over and long, and come to center, and then just reach through and come out again and bring yourselves down. And let's do another one of those. Take yourselves out nice and long. Breathe out as we go. We're nearly there on this side. Up to the ceiling. Reach it through. Up we come. And then bring yourselves down. And then just flip yourselves round to the other side. Whichever works for you. Just come over nice and easily. And we'll do the same on the other side. So again, just check your elbow position is directly beneath your shoulder. Okay, choose a level you'd like. So as I say, both knees bent, or one knee bent, or both long. It's up to you. Okay, and then when you're ready, take a big breath in, engaging that core. Let's lift ourselves up to a nice long line. Really try and reach and stretch. And then just breathe in when you bring the arm up, and breathe out to thread it through. And just breathe in, and you can rest the hips down in between. Okay, so let's do that again. Big breath in, bring yourself up, reach the arm overhead, look overhead, come back to center and thread the arm through, and back to center and take a breather. Let's do 2 more of those. Big breath in, lift up and over, reach and look, reach and look, reach and look. Come back to center. Anybody's shoulders aching, please just take yourself down onto your hip if you need to. Don't worry if your shoulder's hurting. If this is too much for anybody, please do take a break. So lifting up, last one, ladies, and reaching over. Coming back to center, breathing in and breathing out to go through underneath. And then breathe into center and bring yourselves down. Well done, everybody. Just roll yourselves onto your front for a rest there. Just going to have a breather. Grab a drink if you need to. I'm just going to stop the camera.